All right, welcome back to Listen to the Words. This is take number 2. I accidentally pressed the wrong button during our theme song, and I actually stopped recording. Fortunately, I caught it before we started speaking.
Oh my gosh.
Because how we started going. Go ahead, huh? You good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We started and talking, and all of a sudden I didn't record. That would have been the most heartbreaking thing ever.
Yeah.
Which early on in my podcasting career, I did do that once or twice.
Yeah.
And it was with my previous co-host.
Yeah.
And he probably had to mow the grass at 11:30 that night, so I couldn't re-record. But awkward. I am joined by the usual, my co-host.
Mm-hmm.
My co-host with the mostos. I don't know. I don't know. What am I trying to say?
The co-host with the mostest.
Close enough. Kelly, my wife, and we are joined by our third mic, or unofficial third mic, whenever she feels like joining us, our daughter Sophia.
The co-host with the co-host.
The co-host. That's what I was trying to think of. The co-host.
That's not what you were trying to say at all.
We went to the movies yesterday.
We did.
And we went to NCG Movie Theater here in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
I've decided that after yesterday,
I can't go back to that theater.
I've decided that I can't see a movie any other way in the theater.
Yeah, you're right. No, I love the theater. I get too comfortable in that theater.
Yeah, I know.
And now they put the tables at the
I know. They upgraded the chairs. They got a little table.
They have a little table, and if the table swings into your gut, so you can just put your snacks
your
right there.
Snacky snacks.
They smuggled in.
We smuggled in our own snacks. If I could, I would have smuggled in a Subway sub with us.
Oh my gosh!
Next time,
smuggled in my own popcorn.
next time. Well, we'll do that.
I used to do that with my mom.
We'll get a bag. We'll get a bag at Costco, the big one that you like.
Yeah.
You just put it under your shirt. Act like you're pregnant. What are they gonna say? And then when you walk out, just have it in your hand.
It'd be all lumpy.
We'll make it work.
Doing that.
Who's gonna question like, oh man, that pregnant lady's belly is lumpy. Nobody's gonna say anything.
She's got something wrong with her.
I don't think any of the employees at movie theaters are paid enough to care.
I seriously walked in front of the girl that was checking our tickets with my bottle soda in my hoodie thing, and I took my hands out of my pocket. So she saw the shape of it. She's like, I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, but I still, I don't want to cause a scene And
I don't think it's a law that you can't bring in food from outside.
It's not. It's just a request.
So
from them.
Whatever. They got enough money out of me from the tickets.
I'd be like, I'm sorry, I have low blood sugar.
And they're gonna be like, yeah, we have a slew of candy that costs us it's gonna cost you $8 for a pack of
but why do that
Skittles.
when I can go get one for $1.25 at Five Below?
Oh, we stocked up on candy. I ate a little too much sugar yesterday during the movie.
Yeah, me too.
I had a lot of chocolate and a lot of Skittles.
Yeah.
So, but oddly enough, I still fell asleep during the movie. Mm-hmm. But it was a onesie movie. A onesie, remember? 10 minutes of sleep. It was a onesie. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It was a onesie.
Yeah.
I think it was maybe like 5 minutes I fell asleep.
I think it's just because it doesn't even necessarily matter what the movie is. Like sometimes I'm just like, because it's dark and
you reclined all the way back.
You're reclined.
Well, I don't know why y'all reclined all the way back.
Well, and then I was bundled up with my sweater, and I just I get comfortable.
I wanted to test out the new chair, Sophia. That's why I leaned all the way back.
Yeah.
They're brand new. They're brand spanking. The old ones were showing their age.
Yeah, they were.
But these are nice.
These are very nice.
And I had my watermelon Fanta. It was a good time.
It was pineapple.
Pineapple. I don't know why I said watermelon.
I don't know either.
Anyway, but we went to go see, what was it, Sophia? Dogman.
Yeah.
It was cute.
It was cute. Yeah. It was exactly like how I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I
enjoyed
it's exactly like the comics.
I never read them.
They're good.
Well, I never read them either, but just from seeing hers.
But I like Pete Davidson as the villain. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Petey. Mm-hmm. It was really it was a good movie about what did I say this? Family. There you go. Yeah, it was Vin Diesel production.
Yeah.
But how the choices that as a parent you make, how it affects your kids, and then you pass that on to your kids. Yeah, it was very emotional. It was very good.
Yep.
It was really good.
It was a good movie. I enjoyed that.
It was.
Like I said, I fell asleep for about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
But you know what irks me?
What?
Did you pay attention that when the movie started, we're about 10, 15 minutes in, and people are still showing up?
Yeah, I know. I don't like that either, but, people do that.
You show up 15 minutes into the movie.
It's because
Dogman was already established.
Yeah.
And you're walking in.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed at my parents. Like, seriously, we couldn't make it in time. How did the dog become a man?
Right, yeah.
All of a sudden, you see a guy, a human being with a dog head. You're like,
Yeah.
what happened? What did I miss here?
Yeah, obviously I missed something.
As a parent, I'd be like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Was this man born this way? No.
Yeah.
Like, how do you show up late to the movie like that?
Because people don't care.
Humans suck.
They do.
That's why we all need to get our heads replaced with animal heads.
That's why I don't like people.
We showed up at 11:40, sat there like adults,
Yeah.
and watched our previews of all the local businesses.
Yeah.
And watched all the trailers.
I mean, I was looking at Pinterest, so
yeah,
Playing on my phone.
I don't remember any outstanding trailers. Was there anything good? The other bad guys. No, the bad guys.
The bad guys.
Their sequel.
Yeah,
And
that was
Lilo and
it.
Stitch.
Yeah, they did like a short, a little like
Yeah.
short trailer, like a.
But then Lilo,
Teaser,
that was
yeah.
the only two, right?
That was it.
That was the only.
And it did-
That's another reason why I like NCG is because they don't spend 20
Oh my-
minutes with.
It was so annoying at Regal when we were watching Sonic 3.
Yeah.
It was literally half an hour of trailers.
Yes.
Literally half
Like
an hour.
I would
Yeah.
I just want to see Shadow.
And they
I don't.
and they started like 10 minutes late.
Yeah.
So we were 40 minutes. Or practically we were 40 minutes late.
Yeah. That's
I'm
why
like-
I don't really like going to Regal that much anymore because
They suck.
yeah, they show way too many previews and
Clearly, just need to see Sonic 3 again at NCG.
It'll probably be on Paramount in the next couple of weeks, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
Because now Moana 2 is on streaming, and that just came out.
Oh, it's on Disney Plus now?
No, it's on to buy
Oh,
digitally.
like to rent.
So that means it's going to
Yeah,
be
it's
on
gonna
Disney
be on
Plus
Disney
within
Plus
within the
soon.
next 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
Yeah.
which means we can watch it illegally.
I mean, we always watch stuff illegally.
Yeah.
So.
So I bet you.
Let's not say that, please.
So with your allowance, you could buy yourself the 3 movies digitally. They'll probably have like a 3-pack.
Yeah,
on the cheap.
probably.
Yeah, but they're already on Paramount Plus, so like
Not true though. You can
Yeah.
download them.
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah. So that was yesterday. How was
Yep.
your week?
It was fine.
It was fine. Oh, thank you. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing so much.
I mean, nothing exciting. I did have to report somebody at work.
Ooh, drugs.
Oh.
Well, not an employee. Passenger decided to come in and kick their dog.
Disgusting human being.
So I had to call ops about it, and yeah, I tried to find out what happened, but I'm guessing something happened.
The only outcome that's acceptable right now is that they tased him
yeah.
viciously,
or
and they
kicked
took
him.
the dogs away from him.
Yeah,
And the dogs are living in a farm,
I
living their best life ever.
I hope they took the dogs away from him, but I don't know.
And I hope he's in jail.
Yeah, he might be. Maybe that's why they couldn't talk. The person I talked to said that they couldn't talk about it openly. So I'm guessing something happened, and it wasn't because I would think that if like
He probably did it again in front of like when you
Like,
told him, he probably did it again.
well, and I would think that like if you couldn't talk about it, if it's to that extent that like it wasn't just like oh yeah we talked to him,
Yeah.
Something
like
happened.
it had to have been like something. Either he got arrested.
Oh, they
or,
tased him. We should
or
look up the news
something.
and see if any arrests were happen at the airport.
Well, that's a good idea.
There might be.
There might be. I'll look it up.
Yeah, because you don't kick dogs,
Yeah, no.
especially dogs are like.
And
you,
supposedly it was a service dog too.
you are putting an
So.
animal on a flying object. Of course,
Yeah.
you'd be nervous.
Yeah.
You don't kick it.
Yeah.
So
no.
hopefully you're in jail, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
Shame on you.
Shame on you.
Mhm.
So this week, let's dive in. I've been diving into Threads lately. I think Instagram owns Threads, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram Threads. And it is just amazing the things that you find on this
yeah,
app.
I know.
Like the idiocies and the opinions that some
You
people have.
find some crazy ones too, because I've been on Threads and I've not seen crazy stuff like that.
Oh my God. Well, the last week was a big stink about the Colombian government turned away deportees from the United States of America.
Uh-huh.
So everybody decided to start ranting about Colombia.
Uh-huh.
And if you don't know, my family comes from Colombia. And I think we talked about this. And everybody's just
Yeah.
blowing up. And they're like, well, Colombia, Columbia, needs to do this and this and this. And I kept saying, it's with an O. Spell it right.
It's
If you're
two
gonna,
O's.
if you're going to hate on the country, spell it right. But anyway, it was just
Yeah.
nonstop. But anyway, I'm going to go with the first one. You guys ready?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So what are we doing exactly?
I'm just going to read. I'm going to get your reactions to these things. Okay.
Okay. So we're doing
reactions and opinions.
Okay.
And then we have another podcast that will be coming up soon that Sophia is going to be working on. We saw this video on the React channel and we thought it was a good idea for Sophia to do this on us.
Yeah.
It's going to be a game where she's going to find top songs of the early 2000s, like when we were in high school.
Yeah.
And she's going to reimagine the titles and we had to try to guess the original title.
Yeah.
So one we saw yesterday was what was a good one we saw yesterday? Spanish car juice.
Yeah, Spanish juice for your car.
Spanish juice for your car.
Yeah.
And that was Gasolina by Daddy Yankee. So we told Sophia to do that. So that's her assignment.
Another
we don't know any of the songs, but
was CPR 101.
CPR 101, which is how to save a life.
How to save a life.
What were you gonna say, Bunny?
I have an idea for another episode that we could
Okay.
do, all three of us. I could grab songs from my playlist and y'all can see what y'all think of them.
Okay, we can try that.
Just like after.
Okay, but we'll do that ours first, and then we'll dive into those. All right. So that's
you might
it.
need to sit a little closer to that because you're cutting in and out.
There you go.
Yeah.
Or if just pull it towards you. Go ahead. I muted you. And go. All right. So the first one comes from. I'm not going to mention the name because I'm not going to promote these people.
No.
She says, question. Last night, my mom's husband's old dog, bit a chunk off my 3-year-old's lip. Angry face. We did tell my son several times to leave the dog alone. However, my mom blamed my son. She showed no empathy and took up for the dog. My son is just a kid at the end of the day. Am I tripping, or is my mom crazy for blaming my son?
I'd blame the kid too.
So
I'd blame the kid.
Because
as a child myself, I'd blame the kid.
Because something similar like this happened in our family.
Don't say names.
I'm not going to say names.
Okay.
But
Sophia doesn't know this story.
No, but so this one
member of my family,
member of the family
was
who
young.
was a child at the time,
like really, really young.
Yeah, was messing with one of the dogs in the family.
Yes,
and
the most vicious dog in the entire family.
Yes, and we kept telling this kid, "Don't mess with the dog," because I think the dog was trying to eat.
She was trying
or something.
to eat. Yep.
And we kept telling this kid.
Mommy was here for that. She witnessed this.
I saw it happen. And
we were just dating.
We kept saying, don't mess with the dog while it's eating. You know, some dogs don't like that. You know, not every dog is, and they kept, messing with the food, messing with the dog. They kept doing it. And the dog turned around and bit down on the kid's cheek.
And left a hole.
The canine.
Yeah, the big sharp tooth.
A little hole in the kid's cheek.
Yep. This is what we were just dating.
And we were like, look, we told you.
Nobody had empathy for him.
No.
I think he still has a scar.
Well.
Like 20 years later, I think he still has a scar.
But no, like if you're telling the kid, I don't care how old the kid is. If it's a baby, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Because babies don't understand.
3-year-old should understand more.
But a 3-year-old should understand to some degree.
Leave the dog alone.
Yep. And so if the dog was just marking its territory or defending itself, I completely agree. You blame the child.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sophia's in the same boat.
Yeah. The kid.
Like
Kid's
that's no.
All right, I agree. All right, I'm gonna delete this one so I don't repeat it later on.
Yeah, please don't.
All right, delete photo. All right, next one. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It blows my mind that landlords are allowed to say no pets allowed. Like, do you seriously expect me to leave my pet in order to find a suitable place to live?
No, but I expect you to find a place that allows pets for you to live.
The first comment, what about no kids allowed? Kids are likely to do more damage than a pet anyway.
Yeah. And that's the landlord's right.
My bad for assuming that tenants would actually respect the place and have trained animals.
Yeah. Like if a place doesn't allow pets, okay, move on.
Move on to the next one.
Move on to the next one. Or put in the search pet friendly, pet friendly living areas or whatever, pet friendly apartments.
You know how this ends?
Huh.
You look at the ad and it says no pets allowed. Okay, next one.
Yeah.
I don't create a thread saying, so let's say if it was her house and
Right.
she's allergic to cats. She's deathly allergic to cats.
Yeah.
Why would someone with a cat say, why can't I live there?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's, the landlord, maybe it's a place, they own it and they rent it out, so like, that's their right to say, if they own the property, that's their right to say what's allowed or not.
Animals will always have at least 1 or 2 accidents in a house. And sometimes
things happen.
The smells don't get out.
Yeah. And it's just like, to me, it's just like an Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
Some Airbnbs are pet friendly and some are not. And even the ones that are pet friendly, sometimes
you gotta pay a fee.
Right, you have to pay a fee, but sometimes they request that you don't let the animals on the furniture.
Yeah.
Because hair gets embedded in cushions and rugs, and so obviously rugs, you can't really help that, but furniture, everybody's preference is different. And I agree with the landlord. So
I'm not exactly qualified to comment on this, considering I'm 13 years old and have never owned a house before.
But if you fine, if you in your bedroom, let's just say for some reason,
so basically we're your landlords.
Yeah.
So if we said, you're not allowed to, if you paid us rent or whatever, and we told you, okay, you're not allowed to have pets in your room.
She's accepted it.
Yeah, she's gave a thumbs up. It's just a rule. Yeah. For some places that's a rule. And
like, I agree with you. I'm just saying, like, I can't really comment on owning a house.
No, it's not a fact of owning the house, but I mean, like, if it was something that you owned and you didn't want somebody to mess that up, like, how you like your things in a certain order.
Or,
right?
For example, what if when mommy's mom comes to visit?
You could have said Nana.
Yeah, when Nana, well, people on the audience don't know who Nana is.
Oh, okay.
When our co-host's mother comes to visit, and she says, you know what? She spends the night, she shares a room with you until we fix things around.
Yeah.
She says, Sophia, I want a bird. I want a parrot in there.
No. Absolutely
and
not.
You say no, and then Nana says, too bad. I'm gonna bring my parrot.
No.
It's your room, it's your rules.
You're not sleeping in my room.
There you go.
You're sleeping on the couch.
So that's what I'm saying. So you have things a certain order, and you don't want people to come in and mess that up.
Yep.
So that's the same. Happens, that's the same thing.
It still happens though.
Well,
you're 13.
Yeah, you're also 13, so you don't get a choice.
All right. Well,
it's temporary.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah.
Well, no, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Next one.
Okay.
Dude, I wish my boyfriend would understand that his credit card is also mine. I mean, he spent $300 on the electrical bill, but he's mad I spent $160 on a towel warmer. They're both necessary items, and mine wasn't even that much.
Why in the name of God do you need a towel warmer?
What is a towel warmer?
They have one at Lidl. You put your towels in it and it warms it up so that way when you get out of like the shower or something, or like, okay, so say you get out of a jacuzzi and it's cold outside and, obviously you're outside in the jacuzzi, you have the towel warmer and you grab the towel out to wrap yourself in it so that way you're not freezing when you get out. Mm-hmm. So that's what that's essentially what a towel warmer is for. Or to just, if you like to have a warm towel when you get out of the shower.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with having one. But number one, they're not married.
Mm-hmm.
His credit card is not her credit card. Mm-hmm. And number two, what was the $300 he spent?
On the electric bill.
On the electric bill? Yeah, that's more of a necessity than a towel warmer.
You need that for the towel warmer.
Right. So a towel warmer is a luxury item.
That's literally the first comment. If you're not married, it's not your credit card.
Right.
Electricity is an essential. Uh-huh. A towel warmer is a frivolous luxury.
Yeah. It's a luxury.
I have an easy solution for getting a towel warmer.
Dumper. Oh, sorry.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, get a heater, put the towels near the heater.
Yeah.
And let the heater do its thing. And then when you get out of the shower, warm towel.
Do you really even feel it warm?
I've never used one before,
hot
so I don't know. Yeah.
When I get out, it's like, cool, my towels dry me off.
Yeah, I guess maybe in like...
It's like it must be a white people thing.
Well, and like maybe in like other parts of the country where they have harsh winters.
Alaska, Minnesota.
Yeah, maybe it's more... Maybe it is more of a necessity.
But you have your heat on.
Right. So
and our heat actually
unless
blows
they
onto
live
the
in
towels.
an igloo, I don't.
Yeah. our heat blows onto the towel rack. So
yeah, because of where the vent is.
yeah. So we technically have a towel warmer built into the house.
Disclaimer: we're not trying to shame any of our listeners for having a towel warmer.
If you do have one, you're an awful human being.
no,
No.
I hope you bought it with your boyfriend's credit card.
Why? No.
It's a joke.
No, but and if
No,
you
I don't mind it if you spend your money on whatever you want,
right,
but it's not your credit card.
right,
So shut your mouth.
and it's if he's paying the electric bill so you can have that towel warmer.
Yeah. No, he's paying electric bill so he could live.
Exactly.
He probably works from home.
Yeah.
And he needs electricity. Your little towel warmer, to me that's a dumpable offense. I'm dumping you.
Yeah.
Like you spent $160. I bet you shit doesn't work. Bet you money shit doesn't work. I can almost guarantee it.
I don't know.
Because why is she using her boyfriend's credit card?
Yeah. Yeah. You should have your own.
Yeah.
Personally, I'd be using my own credit card.
That's what I'm saying. You should have your own.
I want a
credit
towel
card.
warmer. Have fun.
Yeah.
Unless you're married, different ball game.
Right. Because then, yes, you combine. A lot of couples combine their
Incomes,
resources and their income. So, not everybody does. Some people like to keep things separate, even when they are married. But, but yeah, I mean, I feel like once we're married, your money is my money is your money.
No, my money is my money and your money is my money.
No.
My money's been your money for too long, so your money is my money now.
Okay. Well, 20 years.
What, 20 years I get to be a stay-at-home dad finally?
No.
Ugh. So close.
I'm saying we've been together 20 years. So, yeah.
Not married 20 years.
I said we've been together 20
All right,
years.
Then. All right, then.
All
right, next one. Oh, no, it went away. There it goes. All right. I got to put it on my best Karen voice. Okay?
Oh, God.
Hey, Disney Plus. This is on the homepage of my kid's profile, set to age 6 and below. It's a picture of Alien Collection.
Oh.
Obviously, it won't play if you click on it, but I just had two very, very disturbed and frightened children just now when they turned on Disney Plus. I'm not impressed. I'm avoiding Disney until it's gone.
They'll be fine. And Disney's never going anywhere.
So
Disney is not going anywhere.
All right, let me say something real quick. I understand where she's coming from.
I'm just showing you the picture.
Let me see.
So you see.
I can't see.
I'm trying to get it to you. It's not that scary.
I can't see because I feel like I have an eyelash.
Remember,
in
you
my
are
eye.
40 years old.
Let me see.
But I saw those
6-year-old?
movies when I was young too, so it wasn't that scary then.
But you're
yeah,
also...
I mean, I get it because that always freaked me out when I was younger.
All right, so maybe I have to put myself in your guys' shoes.
Brother, you grew
So
up...
there was a ride at Disney called.
Let Sophia I'll just say let Sophia finish her thought.
Sorry.
Yeah, because
I didn't. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Go ahead, baby.
I was saying I can see why she's mad because I'd be mad too. It's 6 and below, and you're showing me content for adults, even if it doesn't play. I don't want. I don't want my kids seeing that.
You guys swayed me on this one.
Yeah,
but it's better than the other one that popped up on my Disney Plus.
What popped up?
The night female dog.
yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Like I turned on Disney Plus and went. It did the little Disney thing, and then the star, and then night.
Yeah.
Hold on. It went night. And I was like, "Whoa, what is this?"
Yeah.
I was like, I really questioned. I was like, "Am I on Disney?"
Yeah. I think because too Disney is now combined. If you have Hulu,
they own Fox now, so they had to.
So
bring
everything
together.
is combined, so it shows all the things. But yeah, when I was younger, Hollywood Studios had a ride called the Great Movie Ride, and it had different scenes from movies throughout history, like iconic movies. So Casablanca, Wizard of Oz, Alien was one of them.
Oh my god!
And
you never rode that ride, Sophia?
No,
she did when she was very, very little.
The alien came out of the ceiling.
Yeah, the alien
Oh my God.
came out of the ceiling, and like stuff would like drop on you, like water would drop on you. And like the smoke is going like hissing and everything, like because from pipes.
I
and stuff.
actually enjoyed that part of the ride.
That was the worst part of the ride for me, and I always knew when it was coming up, and I would just like kind of hunker down. It always That alien always freaks me out.
You should find a video of that ride and show Sophia.
Yeah, I'll have to find. I'm sure there's one out there, so I'll find it.
We should watch the alien movies with her.
No,
absolutely not.
It's about it's about a guy. It's about an extraterrestrial with a little boy, and his finger lights up.
Yeah, no, that's ET.
And they fly bikes.
That's ET.
Okay,
that's not Alien.
Let me make clear. Didn't Wreck-It Ralph take a bit of inspiration from Alien with the flashing lights and everything?
No, with the aliens that took over the games.
Yeah,
was a loosely adaptation of that.
Yeah,
and the Space Marines too.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And another thing
that just clicked right now. I never thought about that.
Another thing, when the cybug comes out of the egg and jumps out onto his face.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
That was in the 2-hour King Candy video I watched.
But yeah, it's it that always freaked me out. I never saw the movies until recently.
Yeah.
So.
All right. On to the next. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. This is a goodie.
Mm-hmm.
Strap in. Best Karen voice.
Oh no.
If my soon-to-be ex and I finalize our divorce, is it possible to request that the judge require him to pay for my daughter's schooling? I'm not done yet. When we met, my daughter was 7 years old, and he enrolled her in private school. She's been attending ever since, and now she's in the ninth grade. He also promised to support her through college. Unfortunately, I know my alimony won't be enough to cover her tuition. But this is a lifestyle she's grown accustomed to.
Yes. I agree with that.
It ain't my kid.
But if he enrolled her...
Fine.
And he promised to keep her in there.
Fine. I will cover till she graduates high school. And then you better be saving some of that child support I'm paying you.
Yeah.
I mean...
For college.
Yes, I agree with that too.
If I see you roll up in a brand new Escalade and brand new nails and a Gucci bag...
No. Like, for me, like, yes, if say...
Where's the dad in this? The biological father.
Maybe he's a deadbeat, or maybe he's...
There's court system for that.
Or maybe he's gone.
Maybe he's a deadbeat, maybe he's dead.
Yeah, that's true too. But if he's around, she should be taking him to court, not this dude.
Of course,
not this
she
poor
should
schmuck.
be. So that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe he's not around, you know, but...
she doesn't know who the father is.
Or that too.
Or
maybe she needs to go to Maury.
But, you know, if she's taking this guy to court, you know, then yeah, I feel, because that's still his kid.
But all right, so 7 years old, ninth grade is what?
14.
So he's been in her like 7 years.
Yeah,
and that puts him on the hook for the rest of her life.
Yes.
Yeah.
For 7 years.
Yes.
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay, what about your dad?
My dad's been around since I was 3. He hasn't been like, they didn't get divorced after 7 years.
Still.
They still got divorced.
But not...
And you're technically not his kid.
But...
So he technically didn't have to do anything for you.
I know.
And
he's a good human being.
So...
But my mom didn't post it on social media.
Okay,
for attention.
That's besides the point. But...
I don't think they had...
They didn't have social media.
We didn't have internet back then.
Yeah, we didn't have internet.
Maybe she would have.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, my mother, knowing her, yeah.
Yeah, see?
I'm thankful it didn't come out back in those days because my mom would have been all over Twitter.
Yeah.
Mira,
But yeah, no, if he's the one that enrolled her in the private school and then told her that he was going to pay for her college, then yes, absolutely he needs to.
What an idiot.
What
an idiot.
That's stupid on his part.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said a word.
You know, like, and it's the same thing like with my family. Like, my dad adopted my brother.
Yeah.
So, you know, so that was essentially, that's his father.
Yeah.
You know, so then if something had happened and my parents had gotten divorced, my dad still would have taken care of my brother.
Yeah, makes sense.
Like, I just feel like if you're putting yourself in that situation, then, you know, he shot himself in the foot with that.
You dug your grave, now lie in it.
If God forbid something happened to us and I date someone else and they have a kid, I'm not saying a word.
No.
They're going to be like, oh, can you? Nope. Can you help pay for it? Nope.
Now, while the kid is under your house, absolutely, because that's still your responsibility.
But I'm not going to be saying, oh, I'll pay for the college.
Right. No.
I'm going to say, no. When you're dating, you say, is the father involved? And if they say, no, this ain't going to work for us. Right off the clip.
Yeah.
I mean, it's never going to happen, but I'm just saying.
No, I know.
As a man, look, guys, if you're single right now and you're dating a single mom, find out where the father is.
Yeah.
And if he's involved, because if not, you're going to be on the hook for some college and from some private schooling.
Yeah. But not every woman is like that. No, not every woman.
Why are you giving that look?
No, hold on.
Not
60-40.
So I'm saying not every woman is like that. There's a lot of women that, are independent and take care of their children. I'm your deceased
child.
Yeah.
All right.
They take care of their own kids.
My mother.
Yeah. So.
Right. Next one. You guys ready for this one? This one.
That's what he said about the last two.
Oh, yeah. It gets progressively worse.
Okay.
All right. If a man asks a woman out on a date, should he be responsible for paying for hair, nails, outfit, lashes, sitter, etc.?
No.
No.
I love your face.
I thought it was gonna go like, should he pay for dinner? Yeah, he should pay for dinner.
The first comment, you forgot about gas, travel time on date, fee to participate in conversation.
Time and a half? Like, what is this? It's not a job.
I wish this was a video podcast because Mom's face is hilarious. She looks perplexed.
I was like, what?
The first guy says, no, but thank you for not wasting my time.
Yeah. No, that's your choice to go get your nails done and your hair done in a new outfit.
Have you seen that video of this? It was on TikTok or Instagram of this girl trying to order. She's on a date with a guy and she's trying to order food for her 4 kids at home.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
and the guy's like, no.
He's like, I'm gonna leave now.
I'll pay for hers and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying, guys.
Yeah, no.
Single moms, you got to do your research.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to be a millionaire. Did I bore you? I'm sorry.
No.
We lost Mom already.
Okay, let's keep going.
All right, next one. Ooh, this is a good one.
Oh, gosh.
Scared.
Is it rude for a wedding guest to ask for an alternative dinner food choice? We're offering chicken, beef, and salmon, but they don't like any of those and want something else. Not because of an allergy, just because they're very picky.
Yes, it is rude.
That's rude.
Don't come to my wedding.
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, honey.
Let me say something real quick. Now, I have some standards. First of all, I'm saying this as a picky eater myself.
Uh-huh.
If someone's on a specific diet, like if they're vegan or something,
okay,
and they've been doing that for years, then it's gonna mess up their system if they eat something
that's like chicken. Agree.
Yep. That's gonna make them. That's gonna make them feel horrible.
Yep. I feel like that is the only and allergies.
That and allergies
is the only acceptable reason to ask that.
Mm-hmm. But may I throw a rebuttal on this whole thing?
Okay.
If you're in that situation and the wedding party and the grand majority of the guests do not have said choices or restrictions, why don't you eat before?
Yeah. Or bring your own snack or something.
I would respect that. If I invite you and Sophia says, hey, I have an allergy to chicken.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I bring my own meal or a snack?
Oh, it was the trier. I thought I heard somebody talk out there. And I was like, what is that?
But if you say, hey, do you mind if I bring my own little Tupperware thing because I can't eat these items?
Right.
Is that okay?
That's fine.
And at that point, as the couple get married, and say, hey, look, I do respect that, but I can also offer a tofu dish for you.
Right.
The caterer can offer a tofu dish.
Right.
But me saying, hey,
I just don't like
I don't like those 3 options. Can you get chicken fingers?
Yeah.
Don't come to my wedding.
Yeah.
Like just bring something.
Yeah.
Because people who do that, I feel like either 1, they don't understand, or 2, they just don't care. Or have no concept of how things work. But it's expensive for a wedding. And it's expensive to feed all those people. Because you have to pay either, depending on the type of wedding it is, it could be really fancy and you have to pay, by the plate.
Sophia, right off the bat right now, I'm telling you this right now. I'm not paying for an expensive wedding.
I'm not paying for an expensive wedding either.
She don't plan on getting married, so we ain't gonna worry about it right now.
I would much rather give you $10,000 until you have the time of your life on your honeymoon.
You know what? We have a nice big backyard that we can have a nice wedding out there.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree too. I'm not trying to spend it. I'm saving the money for the honeymoon.
Yeah.
I would much rather give you $5,000 to $10,000, go wherever you want on this planet Earth, and have the time of your life.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I just I don't
eat that. We'll cook a whole bunch of rice and beans. Hey, that's it.
I just don't agree.
I wish we had done things different.
I do wish we had done things different, but I know why. I know why we did things the way we did because
I don't.
Well, because
I feel like at my wedding, you can keep going.
Go ahead. Mommy saw the text message or something. I don't know.
Because I'm the baby of the family.
Yeah.
I was moving away, and so I feel like, as much as I loved our wedding.
It was a good time.
It was a beautiful wedding, and
what a beautiful wedding.
And I don't regret the way we did things.
I wish we'd done things a little bit differently.
Sometimes I wish that just for my parents' sake because of how expensive it was or that it ended up being. But a lot of it, looking back, I feel like I did it for them because I was leaving.
Yeah.
And I felt like I couldn't shortchange them this experience, Yep. So, but, had I really sat down and thought about it, we were
young.
Yeah, we were young and immature. And
you gonna say something, buddy?
Yeah, at my wedding, I feel like the most expensive thing would probably be like the cake or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Or your dress. No, you probably get your dress on the cheap too.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, the dress can
Either
be expensive.
The dress or the cake. Those are gonna be the most expensive things.
Yeah,
we'd probably get one of my mom's friends to do the cake for you on the cheap, and it'll probably be better than anything that Publix gets.
I don't know. Our cake was Publix cake. It's pretty good.
Yeah. All right.
I might not even get a cake if I get married because I can be picky with that.
You do cupcakes.
Ooh, that's a genius idea, actually.
Or just do a table of desserts.
Yo, a table of carrot cakes and brownies.
Okay, this isn't your wedding.
All right.
That sounds good though.
Right? The carrot cake with the frosting on top?
Yeah, the carrot cake from Publix that I got. Yeah.
My mouth just watered.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
No.
My ex-husband has started seeing someone.
Okay.
And I'm super happy for him because he deserves to be happy.
Okay.
But it got me kind of in a funk.
Uh-oh.
I know I shouldn't be. I moved on, and I'm with an amazing, perfect man.
Oh my God.
But dang, I guess I just wasn't ready for that. Regardless of my feelings, I'm going to be super supportive, but I sure hope this funk passes on. First comment. Can I read the comment?
Sure.
Spare me the melodrama. You're not super happy. You're a pathetic mess clinging to your amazing, perfect man while secretly pining for your ex. Get over yourself.
I don't know.
I feel like that comment's a little biased.
Yeah,
That's someone who knows the...
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can't really ever tell over social media, but it sounds genuine. I don't know.
I call Bravo Sierra. You know why?
Why?
Because I've moved on and I've been with a perfect man.
Okay.
This guy just started seeing someone.
Yeah.
Meaning she's been happy for a minute.
Well, and it could be too that, maybe subconsciously she just always wanted her ex to be single and be pining for her.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You nailed it.
Like that could be why she's in the funk, because she's realizing that it's
he's moved on.
That he's moved on finally.
Get out right now. It's the end of you and me.
Yeah.
I hit that hard.
Yeah.
They call me No. So Jojo. Yeah. Soph, any opinion?
No.
No. But I'm like, she's been with the guy for a while, and this guy just started dating a girl, and she's like, oh,
yeah,
I'm in a funk. No.
Yeah.
Move on.
Yeah.
Get over yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
She thought she moved on, but apparently she hadn't.
She was incorrect.
All right. You guys ready?
Oh,
this might be a little controversial.
Uh-oh.
Let's normalize that when you're married, everyday conversations with the opposite sex is not okay. All in capital letters. Get letters. No matter how innocent it may be, that is not fair to your spouse.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
If you feel like that, because your spouse is working and they don't work in an all male or all female workplace.
That's a red flag, I think.
First comment. This screams I'm insecure in my marriage.
Yeah. Like
has your spouse cheated on you before? Have you cheated on your spouse?
The next one. Absolutely not. I didn't marry a man baby. I married an adult man who is perfectly capable of interacting with other women without getting sexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she says, I'm an adult woman and I'm perfectly capable of interacting with other men without getting sexual as well.
Yeah. Like,
it's not that hard to not.
Yeah.
It's not that hard
like,
to.
I work in a department with 3 women and 2, me and another guy.
Yeah.
And I talk to them every single day.
Yeah.
And sometimes they text me.
Yeah.
One of my closest friends is a female.
Yeah. And
I have several close friends that are female.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get sexual.
No. Because you know where to draw.
I know where my bread is buttered.
And you know where to draw the line. Like, you're not gonna...
Like it says, this screams severe insecurity on the woman's part.
And maybe the guy has...
Or she's been cheated on several times and she's just severely insecure.
Yeah.
So I can't knock that too much.
Right, yeah. So, but I don't agree with that. You can't ever talk to somebody of the opposite sex about anything.
Don't post this stuff on social media.
Why do people do that?
You set yourself up for such...
Like,
disaster.
if you're going to post that, turn the comments off.
Yeah.
That way nobody can comment.
Yeah.
Can I say, I feel like, in general, I feel like people of the opposite sex should be able to have a platonic friendship without people thinking, oh, you're going to get all romantic, you're going to start dating. Like, no.
Yeah.
Just let people be friends.
Yeah.
One of my closest friends in the entire planet Earth, Jeanette, I've known her for 35 years. There's never been any type of a physical attraction or anything.
Yeah.
Pretty girl.
Yeah.
But there's never been attraction to each other.
Just let people have platonic relationships. Because I always see people be like, oh, a guy friend and a girlfriend, y'all gonna start dating. And it annoys me to no end.
People suck.
Some of my best friends have been guys.
Who? Totally kidding. I don't care.
You know, because girls can be so petty, and it isn't till
I'm petty.
But it isn't till recently that I've had like good girlfriends that aren't petty and don't try to compete with each other and don't belittle each other.
Because they can't get someone like me. I mean, it's impossible. You won the lottery.
I know, I did. And I didn't even play.
I'm petty. I like it that way.
You ready for the next one?
Oh, God.
Excuse me. I'm just venting here because I have no one to say this to, but why do I feel so guilty? Because my husband really tries and makes changes and loves me, and I'm never satisfied. Like, he's working 2 jobs, and I'm annoyed that I had to do the yard work all alone. I'm really annoyed.
Divorce.
Who, the guy or the girl?
Both. Divorce each other. Because the girl clearly isn't happy in her relationship, and the guy is working to get something he'll never get.
Touché.
Both of them are unhappy in some way. I can tell.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen the guy's perspective.
He's working 2 jobs to be away from her because she's just...
Or to make her happy.
So he's putting himself in an early grave just to make her happy, and she's obviously miserable.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't advocate for divorce unless it's like, you know, a domestic situation, like a domestic violence situation.
Or cheating or something.
You know, and even then, like, it depends on...
Good to know. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding.
It depends on the level, I guess.
Yeah.
What kind of level is there?
Depends on circumstance.
Yeah.
There's circumstances.
This ain't a video game. Why are you doing
there
levels?
Are circumstances.
It's not black and white. So
it's
once you get older, you understand.
But
I do appreciate your point of view that I hadn't thought about it that way. Then that makes a lot of sense. That they're both unhappy, obviously.
Yeah.
I can.
So
I just saw it from the woman's perspective.
I feel like that's something that should be maybe try to work on it if they haven't yet.
Therapy,
right?
But
try
if
some therapy,
better.
And then after, you know, however long you want to give it, if it still is not working, then yes, you know.
But also, me and you had an arrangement. Okay, when you were a stay-at-home mom, now you're a business mom. No, when you were a stay-at-home mom, it was not expected, but it was agreed upon that you'd be doing the household chores, and the outside was my domain. Right. The yard work was my domain.
Right.
Because you mowed the grass once last year when I was sick.
Yeah, not even. It wasn't when you were sick. It was right before.
Okay, because I needed help.
It was the summer before.
Yeah, I needed help because it had overgrown. I just needed help because I was doing the weed eating, and I just need you to push. I just, hey, look, this thing goes forward, just guide it.
Yeah.
So, why is she miserable about that? He did to me, yard work is brutal.
Yeah.
I mean,
because she's doing the yard work.
I'm sorry, that's right. So he's working 2 jobs, meaning he's working about 80 hours a week.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you want him to do?
What time
There's
does he have?
There's no hours in the day.
At that point, hire somebody to do the yard work. If
is this my old
co
co-host? Awkward. All right, next one. All right, this was a goodie. All right, if there are so many dogs in shelters, why do they charge $200 to $300 to adopt? I'm looking to adopt, and I'm able to care for a dog financially, but don't have $300 to spend.
So if you
may I read the first comment so that way it could. Okay. If you don't have $300 to adopt a dog, then you don't have the means to deal with emergency vet bills, which likely will be much higher than $300.
Right.
Yeah.
Ma'am, the monthly cost of my dog's food alone is $130. If you don't have $300 to adopt, you don't deserve a dog.
And like I've never had a problem with an adoption fee.
I think that's reasonable.
Yes.
Whatever the fee is.
Because
that's a whole living being.
Uh-huh.
It's a living being. They have
I don't think Sophia knows this part.
Shelters, when they take them in, they have to take them to the vet.
Mm-hmm.
They have to get them treated for shots and
because they probably come off the streets with bugs and
they have flea and ticks, heartworms. That stuff adds up.
The rescues we've adopted our idiot dogs from, they just charge what they've spent.
Yeah,
they just want to break even, and they survive based off donations.
Well, and based off of like what they've put into the dog too.
Yeah,
so
they just want to recoup what they spent.
Everything that they're constantly posting like, hey, this is especially if a dog has a certain story and they have they really need help with it. They'll post on like Facebook and everything about like all the stuff that they have to have done, and and they ask for donations. And it may not necessarily be monetarily. Like sometimes it's a bed or toys or food, something for these animals to help cover the cost.
Yeah.
So, especially when it's, a rescue dog, like I feel like $300 is nothing.
I think $300 is fairly reasonable.
I mean, I think we paid $4 for Bruce.
Did we? I thought it was close to $3.
I think it was $400.
Maybe $350.
Yeah, $350 to $400 for Bruce, and I think Lily was like $100.
I think she was like $150. No, I think close to $200. I remember that.
So,
and they wanted to throw in her son for free, and I was like, "Nah, dog's ugly as sin."
Poor baby.
We left that dog in the dust. So
Lily was like, "Nope, bye." She jumped up in the car.
When we adopted Lily, she didn't bark at all. We didn't hear her bark for like 3 days.
Yeah.
We thought she had no vocal cords.
Yeah.
I mean, she barely barks now.
Yeah.
But we got her and they were like, "Hey, do you want her son?" We like, which one's the son? It is a dog that was barking the loudest and the most aggravating bark, and he was the ugliest dog I've seen in my life.
Go figure. Now we got Bruce and he barks all the time.
And they were like, "You want him for free?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm good." We got Lily in the car and she did not, like, the dog like chased us and was barking for his mom. And Lily didn't look back at all.
She's like, "Bye."
Lily said, "Book it, go."
Lily's a deadbeat mom.
Yeah, pretty much. Lily abandoned her son. Yeah.
She went to get the milk.
Yeah, she says, "Sit right here. I'll be right back."
You stay. You be a good boy.
Never came back.
You stay in this little box.
It's like the movie yesterday.
Oh my gosh, poor Petey.
Oh.
Poor little Petey.
All right. Anything else on this one?
No.
No,
you good?
no comment.
All right. This is the second to last one.
Uh-huh.
Please stop saying we're pregnant when it's the woman carrying the baby. First comment is stop saying our home when you don't pay the mortgage. Please stop saying we're pregnant when it's the woman carrying the baby. Thoughts?
Both of them contributed.
It takes two to tango.
It does.
Unless you're a surrogate.
Yeah. But I don't feel like surrogates say that.
No, I don't know what they would say. I'm just working.
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
I'm on the job. I'm on the clock.
On the job. What are they, a cop?
Yeah, they're on the
job. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it's a surrogate, I would think they'd just say like, "Oh, I'm carrying this for so and so."
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I can kind of see like both sides of that because we are not pregnant. I'm pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one growing the child. I'm the one that's body is going to change.
But we're pregnant.
Right. So you
agree with her then?
But at the same time, like Sophia said, it takes two.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. I can see like both sides. I can see how it could offend some people because when you're pregnant as a woman, like if you weren't insecure before about your body, you definitely can be once you're pregnant.
Okay. Sophia?
So I feel like, yeah.
Does it really matter though?
What do you mean?
Like, what does it matter? Oh, we're pregnant. Okay.
Yeah.
This doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. I get both. I get both feelings. Like it really doesn't matter in the end, but I can see how how it could offend some women. Like, sometimes when you're pregnant, you become overly emotional.
Oh yeah, for
pregnant.
sure. Yeah.
So I feel like it might, where it wouldn't have bugged that person normally, once they're pregnant, it's like a button.
Yeah, it's amplified.
Yeah.
This person is like, okay, I'm carrying a child, we're pregnant. Yeah, the couple is about to have a child together.
I
feel like that
or
makes
like
sense to say.
You say we're having a baby.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of the same thing.
My wife is pregnant, we're having a baby.
Yeah.
Just say we're having a baby.
Yeah, we're
You don't have to say we're pregnant.
So
that's a good compromise.
Yeah.
My wife is pregnant, we're having a baby.
Yeah. I feel like,
because
especially if you know your wife is very, very sensitive about...
I've contributed to this.
Yeah.
But she's the one that's carrying the child.
Right.
And I may or may not stick around. I'm kidding. Totally kidding.
That's your dad.
But I feel like in the end, the woman is doing a lot of the work.
But the man also.
Right. I mean, physically, the woman
I was the one running to
doing...
McDonald's to get you McDoubles.
The woman is doing physically a lot of work.
Sour Patch Kids and McDoubles.
Yeah.
That was your mama's craving.
That
was your mom's cravings. I don't get it.
Was it the watermelon Sour Patch Kids?
No, it was just the regular.
Just a regular Sour Patch Kids.
Because it was something about the sour, it would settle my stomach. I didn't find the watermelon ones till
And your
recently.
mama's morning sickness was brutal.
Yeah,
that was my alarm clock every morning.
That was
her
it was bad.
yakking every morning.
Yep.
How? I'm not even gonna ask.
How what?
No, I'm not even gonna ask.
You can ask.
Where do babies come from? We'll discuss that after the show.
I know where babies come from.
Okay.
I understand that.
What do you want to...
How in the name of
Do I have to
God,
edit this part?
No.
Okay, cool.
How in the name of God did Sour Patch Kids, how did that settle your stomach though?
I don't know.
That would make it worse.
You would think.
Your hormones all over the place. So yeah, I couldn't have water sometimes during my chemo because it tastes like metal. Your body just does things.
It's so weird.
Like you just developed the same allergy I have with bananas. I used to eat bananas every single day of my life, and all of a sudden, I can't. It could kill me.
Yeah.
The thing is with me, like forever, it kind of like irritated my mouth a little bit, but it always like went away.
Yeah.
But that day just didn't go away.
Yeah. So.
All right. So then the last one. Ready? The fact that Starbucks is ending their free water policy is maddening. For most of my first trimester, Starbucks water with ice was one of the only drinks I could tolerate. No clue why. And since I was barely eating food, there was no way I would have purchased any food because I wouldn't have eaten it just to get it.
But it's water. What's the difference between Starbucks water and normal water?
Why not just carry a Stanley cup or a metal cup and bring your own water?
Yeah. I don't understand.
I don't understand
the question.
She's mad that they're getting rid of free water.
That they're getting rid of free water?
Mm-hmm. Which, like, I can see the point of, like, getting
Why are you going to Starbucks to get water?
Thank you.
Thank you?
Exactly, thank you. So the first thing is you sound like the reason they had the policy in the first place.
Let me just say, I can understand getting a little annoyed that, like, they're getting rid of free water because it's just water. Like, your entire thing is selling coffee.
It should be free.
Like, water's kind of...
Water in general should be free.
Go ahead.
Like, it's not their thing to sell water. They sell coffee. That's where all their business comes from.
But
like, how come it was just... There was no need to add the whole first trimester thing.
But don't you think Starbucks was losing money by giving away cups?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're giving away their cups. It's less than a penny, but still, after you add that up over and over and over again, everybody's taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
You're losing money by giving away cups for water.
Yeah, especially if you're just going there for water.
Now, if you roll up with your own little Stanley cup and say, hey, may I fill this up with water? go right on ahead.
Right.
That water's coming from the hose outside.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. No, I mean.
But who doesn't carry their own water anymore?
Yeah.
I carry my own water everywhere I go.
All of us do.
I take it to work.
Me too.
Yeah.
I actually have a cup at work because I fill it up at work, and I have several cups here.
Yeah.
I went to Walmart and bought myself a Stanley knockoff Walmart.
Yeah.
Not a Stanley, a Ford cup, I guess.
A Ford cup.
A metal cup, and it just stays in my office, and I wash it every day when I'm there.
Yeah. I can't do that because I don't work in an office.
True.
But yeah, I mean, if I'm going to Starbucks, I'm getting coffee or something, cake pop, something.
No, but
I'm not getting water.
This woman went to Starbucks for water. She just wanted to make a drama out of it.
She just wanted a Starbucks cup.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm here. May I have my water with ice? I would have been like, get out. But I'm in my first trimester. Get out.
Go
get out right
else.
now. You know,
go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Go around to the back. There's a hose. Turn the hose. Stick your mouth in it. There's your water.
That's what all the kids did back in the day.
That's what we did growing up.
Yeah.
That's what we did growing up. I have a stupid story. When I was a kid, me and my friend rode our bikes. We thought we were at a campground and we were going to follow our friends that were going to the fair. And we thought that the fair was really close because all our friends went in their cars and they didn't have room for us. So we went on our bikes. And that was the worst mistake of my life. We didn't have cell phones either.
Oh, no.
We kept riding, and we never got to the fair. And I was like, dude, Kev, we got to turn around. I was like, it took us like 3 hours to get this far. So it took us 3 hours to get back. It could be nighttime, and we're in the woods. So we started riding back, and we were like an hour away from the campground. And I was like, dude, I'm going to die of dehydration. So we knocked on some old lady's house, and we're like, can we have a glass of wine? She goes, the hose out back. So we had to just chug off this hose.
Oh my gosh.
And when we finally made it back to the campground, our friends came back and were like, where were you guys? And we're like, we were just all disheveled. We were just like,
we almost died.
You don't know what we've seen.
We've been through a lot. Stupid
So
fair.
what, you didn't follow them?
But they were in a car, hun. And we were on bicycles. Like the following
How
only
are
lasts like 30
bikes supposed
seconds.
To catch up to cars.
They just left.
So I'm confused.
We were supposed to
What
make it to the.
confuses you?
We were supposed to make it to the
Why
fair.
did you go if they didn't have room to take you in the car?
We were like, hey, it can't be that far. And we just kept riding and riding and riding and riding and riding. And we just never got there.
You never saw the car again.
And then we're like, hey, we need to turn back around because we've been here for a while. Ugh, the stupidity of youth.
And hey, you had a day that you remembered more than you would have if you had made it to the fair.
You're true. I almost died that day. All right.
I almost didn't exist.
Pretty much. I'm going to have to edit that part of the podcast at some point. I just looked it up. All right. The show Instagram, listen to the words podcast. The show emails, listen to the words pod@gmail.com. Hun.
My show email is listen to the words podkelly@gmail.com.
Sophia.
Nothing.
Cool. With that being said, we will see you guys next week with maybe more threads. I'll find more.
Yeah.
And we'll laugh at that. This is a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
It was.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.